Hey guys, it's BW and we're back out in the garage. In this episode we're going to install our lokar eliminator floor mount throttle pedal. Alright, we bought that pedal from eBay a month ago, and it just didn't work out. Maybe it would work for a little 283 or a 6-cylinder, but for a big block Chevy application, the cable was pure garbage. It couldn't take even the slightest bend and it would bind. If you remember, we were getting stuck behind the valve cover here on this side, and there was just no way to make it work. So we decided to go shopping again, and Phil kind of recommended this. He has this in his car and it's really cool. It's the lokar floor mount throttle pedal. I just went through the instructions and started the job. Actually, Phil was here a couple weeks ago and we took apart the pedal, and it's just been sitting here, and I decided it's time to get it put in, or at least get it started. It's kind of late, so I think I'll just getting it started and going and bring you guys in, and we'll go step by step through the directions together. The first thing they wanted you to do was just figure out where you wanted it. Part two, this next part, they wanted you to take it apart, remove the foot pedal from the assembly, all right? And then you lay it in here, and I'll put the light on so you can see it. They want you to take the pedal and lay it like so where you want it, and then they want you to mark around there where it goes. I don't know if you guys can see that. I did it in black magic marker. I can see it because I don't want a bunch of white or any other color showing anything that's left and I can't get off. All right, so we went around with the pedal. All right, after you've gone around with the pedal, they want you to bring the bracket in, and they want you to lay it in even with the left side of the line and 3/4 of an inch up above the bottom. And then they want you to draw out that center section, and they want you to make marks for the 4 holes. And we've done all those things. All right, so the next step is to drill 3/16 holes, the 4 3/16 holes, and then drill holes in each corner of the inside, because we have to remove this piece of flooring, and that is where the mount is going to come up through. All right, and what this pedal does is it puts the cable outside underneath where you can bring it up gradually, and you don't have to worry about interference from the big block Chevy. You won't have any binding. The throttle won't get sticky. It'll be nice and smooth. All right, and it is a lokar kit that I got from Speedway, and it comes with its own cable. So I was able to return that other one I showed you guys on the live. It was $70 cable. So, but it's still a high quality cable from lokar, so we're gonna roll with it. They got really good stuff. The other cable is around here. I was not able to return. It's over here. I had it too long, but this is a hot rod house. We'll end up using it somewhere. The one from eBay is in the trash, because guys, it's absolute garbage. All right, I hate the trash stuff, but that's what it is. All right, so let me get set up and get these holes drilled out and get that center section out. Then I'll bring you back in and we'll go on to the next steps together. All right, guys, well, there it is. It hurt a little bit to cut that out of my floor, but I think it's going to be for the betterment of the car itself. So we got it cut out. Now they want me to temporarily install the bracket and pedal assembly with using 2 bolts. We're going to do that and we'll bring you right back in. All right, guys, well, after you've cut the hole, they want you to temporarily put the assembly in with just 2 bolts in each corner. All right, that's just to hold it temporarily in place. After that, they want you to, and I'll show you on the instructions here, they want you to adjust the idle screw out 1/4 inch. If you want advice from me, they should have put that before bolting it on. You could do that on the bench. I did it underneath, but look how high off the ground my car is, and it was still a pain in the butt. So the idle side you could do in place. So read ahead in the instructions. Don't be like BW and adjust that first. That's the idle stop. All right, after you've adjusted the idle stop and it's bolted into the car, they want you to roll the arm all the way up to where you think they want you to roll it all the way up till it touches the stop, just like that. And after you've rolled it up and adjusted the stop, they want you to put this splined triangle piece back on. All right, and they want you to put it on in the angle. I'm going to try to set the camera down and show you. I'm going to bounce the camera for just a second. All right, see if this will work. All right, they want you to put that at the angle you think you want the pedal at, like so. And that's what it's all about. All right, and that's about where I think we want it. All right, pedal's kind of perfect. So let's let it go. And now we just unbolt it, and then they want us to put the whole pedal assembly back together. All right, and then reinstall it in the car. So that's what we're gonna do, but it's getting to be 10 o'clock. I'll finish this video and job on Saturday and bring you along for the ride. See you then. Hey guys, well for you it's only been a few short seconds since the last video clip. For me it's been a long 5 days. We did that video clip Thursday night. We had our live Friday, and I woke up Saturday morning very sick, and it turns out I tested positive for COVID, and I've been in bed for about the last 3 days. I wanted to come out yesterday. I was just too tired. I'm still a little tired, but I want to do something on the car, and work won't allow me back until Friday. They got me on quarantine, so we're going to try to cut this throttle cable in and see if we can get this job done. Kim, I think she has COVID. We're waiting for more tests to come through Amazon, but she's just as sick as I was. She's starting to feel better too, though. So let me get set up and we'll bring it back in a second. All right, guys, keeping with tradition, we're staying within the boundaries of the directions here. Slightly different. They wanted me to measure from the firewall hole, or in our case the bracket end down in there for the foot pedal, up to this point, and then add 2 inches. So I went ahead and took the inner piece out and just bolted it onto the bracket down below, and then we're going to get our measurement that way. And then they want you to add 2 inches. So which we're going to do right there. That's what our tape is. They're very adamant in the directions. They don't want you to take this ferrule off of the end of the liner. They want you to push it down on. So that's what we've done. Just want to let that there to show you. We'll just let it go down there now. So, you know, from here, and then we bring it back here 2 inches. They want to allow 2 inches for flexibility of the motor and everything else. So that's what we're going with. For those of you that or not watched the previous videos, we're trying to use this fancy bracket I got. I'm hoping it'll work. I've already changed the springs. We had our friend machine this. Worst case scenario, I'll get the bracket from Lokar that bolts down here, the standard one. And for anybody that is watching this for information purposes, if you have an automatic transmission, you're going to want the other bracket anyway, because you'll need to kick down cable, spot, and all that stuff. This is a manual car, so we don't need that. All right, so that's where I'm at. So let me get this liner back off. I'm going to cut this right here, and we're going to put our cable back in, and then we'll see where we're at, and we'll move on to the next step together. All right, guys, well, we got the liner cut. I got the ferrule sitting on there, but I want you to look how nice and smooth that it's see where the line, it's straight up. There's no real tight bends like that was behind the valve cover and head when we were trying to do it on the firewall. It's just nice and straight up there. There's no bends or nothing. It just comes straight up through. So this is the solution for a big block application on a Tri-5. At least to me it is. That Lokar foot pedal, nice deal. All right, I'm gonna slide the cable up into the liner now, and then we're going to get ready to measure to cut that. I'll be right back. Okay guys, well I finished up the instructions and cut the inner cable line, and what they wanted is at least 1 inch of it inside of the throttle assembly piece here. And Kim, could you go ahead and hit it to the floor? All right, she's got the pedal to the floor, and you can see I got a little bit more to go right here. So go ahead and let it down, hon. I was thinking what adjustments I could possibly make, and there really isn't any. So I went through the old directions, and they have a plate that you have to purchase, and you bolt it onto the floor and it lifts the plate up and it gives you that little bit extra. So I just went in and ordered that, but I'm going to call this job a success. All right, go ahead and hit the gas one more time, hon. You guys can see how nice and smooth it is. It's really smooth. Come out really good. All right, guys, I figured I'd come inside the cabin real quick and show you what I was talking about. In theory, I could probably take that spline end off and move it down one more click or something, but then the pedal would be up too high at the top and it would be uncomfortable. This is the optimal comfort zone for the throttle. All right, and essentially all we're buying that I purchased is a 1/2-inch block that goes underneath here. It's just a spacer block. It's shaped the same and everything, and it's just, all it does is lift the whole pedal up a little bit, and it gives you that extra 1/2 inch before you bottom out on the floor to give us full pedal. All right, so that's going to be the solution. This is definitely the foot pedal you want to use if you're running a big block on a Tri-5, at least in my opinion. It's with big valve covers, the cable's nice and smooth. There's no bends in it at all. It's just nice and smooth. Transitions the whole way up. Okay, right behind, this is our clutch hose, but right behind there, it just runs straight up, and it's a nice gradual sweep right into the bracket. It's absolutely perfect. All right, I had one thing that was gnawing at me and bothering me. Now that we got this aluminum throttle pedal, I went ahead and got the covers to match. We're gonna have to drill holes, but take a look and see here. That's gonna be a heck of a lot better. Yeah, take this off there. Pull one of these rubbers slide off anyway. They weren't any good. You guys get the gist. We're gonna have matching on there so everything looks nice and neat. Let me get those on and I'll bring you back in. All right, guys, there you go. We got matching pedals now. It looks really cool. All right, so that's our solution for the throttle for a big block Chevy to overcome the valve covers and the heads. All right. As you guys saw, Kim came out and helped me for a second. She's feeling a little bit better too. We'll be fine and we'll be ready for Friday Night Live, okay? I hope you guys got something out of this video. I had fun getting out of the house and finally doing something. All right, so until next time, take care, everybody.